so good. You know, it was just a few weeks ago, I was really worried that we might not get very many tomatoes. We planted 100 tomato plants, like 5 different kinds. So we like to keep the animal refrigerators full here, and then do our once a month donation to the food pantry, and then of course for us to process here for us. And the squirrels, rabbits had gotten into the lower garden, and like we're just wrecking everything. We finally were able to get them all out. We fixed the holes in the fences, but the squirrels are like, we've never been inundated with squirrels like we are this year. They have like communities everywhere, like everywhere. There's burrows all over the place, and they're coming in and they're eating 3-4 feet up. They stripped all 4 of the apple trees. We did not get one apple, not one apple. And I even took like a dozen and bagged them, and they were able to get into it. Even with the netting bag, they just ripped it open. But like most things in life, you know, find like we get really stressed out and we worry about things, and in the end it just works out. We are swimming in tomatoes right now. I actually harvested a couple dozen of the Brandywine and the beefsteaks for the animal refrigerators. These beauties right here are the chocolate sprinkles, and they're really sweet. Not as sweet as those sun sugars, I have to say. Those are my favorite. And I had big plans to make some jam with the sun sugars. They're in the upper garden, and the squirrels are literally stripping. They have taken off dozens and dozens of clusters. I'm hoping, they're coming up really tall. They're about 7 feet, 6-7 feet tall now, and I'm hoping as they get taller, maybe they won't like be motivated to go get them. But I'm very grateful to have these. They're really good and they're really sweet, and a perfect little snacky. So while we have had so many squirrels this season, we are still now coming into where the tomatoes are just bumper crops. Like there are so many of them, and again, I'm so grateful. I was just over in the cucumber patch, and basically all the green beans and all the cucumbers up top, they annihilated, and probably about like half of the cucumbers down here. But there's, I don't know, a couple dozen plants left that look like they're just gonna try to start producing. We did succession them, and so fingers crossed we'll get some cucumbers. But right now, the zucchini, all the squashes are prolific, and so are the tomatoes. And so it's all good. It's all good.